Who do you think is right? Watch the video to the end and write your opinion in the comments. The courtroom was packed, the air thick with anticipation. Every seat was occupied, and the gallery buzzed with whispers. The case at hand was already controversial, drawing media attention from across the state. Former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, known for her sharp legal mind and unyielding demeanor, sat poised at the plaintiff's table. Her opponent, a seasoned judge with a reputation for being both brilliant and brash, presided over the proceedings. The tension was palpable, as if the room itself was holding its breath. No one could have predicted the dramatic turn of events that was about to unfold. As the hearing progressed, the judge's tone grew increasingly condescending. He interrupted Bondi repeatedly, dismissing her arguments with a wave of his hand. At one point, he leaned back in his chair and remarked, "Ms. Bondi, perhaps you should stick to politics and leave the law to those who understand it." The gallery gasped. Bondi, however, remained calm, her expression unreadable. She had faced adversity before, and this was no different. But the judge's disrespectful comments were about to set off a chain reaction that would leave everyone in the courtroom stunned. Instead of reacting impulsively, Bondi took a moment to gather her thoughts. She stood up slowly, her eyes locked on the judge. "Your Honor," she began, her voice steady but firm, "I respectfully request that you refrain from personal attacks and focus on the merits of the case." The judge smirked, clearly unimpressed. But Bondi wasn't finished. She reached into her briefcase and pulled out a document, holding it up for the court to see. "I have here evidence of judicial misconduct that I believe warrants immediate attention." The room erupted in murmurs. The document Bondi presented contained detailed records of the judge's past rulings, many of which showed a clear pattern of bias and unethical behavior. She had spent weeks gathering this information, anticipating that she might need it. As she read aloud from the document, the judge's face turned pale. He tried to interrupt, but Bondi continued, her voice growing stronger with each word. By the time she finished, the courtroom was in an uproar. The judge, realizing the gravity of the situation, attempted to adjourn the hearing, but it was too late. Within minutes, court officers entered the room and approached the bench. The judge, now visibly shaken, was informed that he was under investigation for judicial misconduct. Bondi's evidence had triggered an immediate response from the state's Judicial Oversight Committee. As the officers escorted him out of the courtroom, the gallery erupted in applause. Bondi remained seated, her expression calm but resolute. She had not only defended her client, but had also exposed corruption within the system. It was a moment that would be remembered for years to come. News of the judge's arrest spread like wildfire. Media outlets across the country picked up the story, hailing Bondi as a hero. Social media was flooded with hashtags like #JusticeForBondi and #JudicialAccountability. Legal experts weighed in, praising her courage and meticulous preparation. The incident sparked a broader conversation about the need for transparency and accountability within the judiciary. Bondi, however, remained humble, stating simply, "I did what any attorney would have done in my position." The judge's arrest had far-reaching implications for the legal community. It prompted a review of judicial conduct standards and led to the introduction of new legislation aimed at preventing similar abuses of power. Bondi's actions served as a wake-up call, reminding everyone that no one is above the law. Her case became a textbook example of how to handle judicial misconduct, and law schools across the country began incorporating it into their curricula. For Pam Bondi, the incident was a defining moment in her career. It solidified her reputation as a fearless advocate for justice and a champion of ethical governance. Though she had already achieved much in her career, this case elevated her to a new level of respect and admiration. Her story inspired countless others to stand up against corruption and fight for what is right. The events of that day serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of integrity and accountability. They show that even those in positions of power must be held to the highest standards. Bondi's actions demonstrate that with courage, preparation, and a commitment to justice, it is possible to effect meaningful change. Her story is a testament to the power of the law and the enduring spirit of those who fight for it. Beyond the courtroom, the incident had a profound impact on public perception of the legal system. It restored faith in the idea that justice can prevail, even in the face of adversity. It also highlighted the critical role that individuals like Bondi play in upholding the rule of law. Her actions remind us that the fight for justice is ongoing and that each of us has a role to play in ensuring a fair and equitable society. In the days following the arrest, Bondi found herself at the center of a media storm. Interviews, talk shows, and news segments all wanted a piece of her story. She handled the attention with grace, using the platform to advocate for judicial reform. Her message was clear: the system works, but only if we hold it accountable. In a rare moment of introspection, Bondi shared her thoughts on the case. It wasn't about winning or losing, she said. It was about doing what was right. I knew the risks, but I also knew that silence was not an option. Her words resonated with many, serving as a call to action for those who value justice and integrity. The incident has sparked a nationwide conversation about the need for greater oversight of the judiciary. Advocacy groups are pushing for reforms, and lawmakers are taking notice. Bondi's case has become a rallying cry for those who believe in the importance of transparency and accountability. Public pressure played a significant role in ensuring accountability. As news of the judge's misconduct spread, citizens demanded action. Petitions circulated, and protests were organized outside courthouses. This collective outcry demonstrated the power of public opinion in holding institutions accountable. Bondi herself acknowledged the importance of this support, stating, "Justice is a shared responsibility." The incident became a rallying point for those advocating for systemic change. The judge's career came to an abrupt end following his arrest. Investigations revealed a history of unethical behavior, including favoritism and abuse of power. His case became a cautionary tale, reminding others in positions of authority of the consequences of misconduct. Bondi's actions not only exposed his wrongdoing, but also set a precedent for future cases involving judicial corruption. Bondi's success was no accident. Her meticulous preparation and strategic thinking were key to her victory. She anticipated the judge's behavior and gathered evidence well in advance. Her ability to remain calm under pressure and present her case effectively showcased her expertise. This case highlighted the importance of preparation and foresight in the legal profession. The incident prompted a reevaluation of judicial ethics nationwide. Training programs were updated, and stricter guidelines were implemented to prevent misconduct. Bondi's case served as a catalyst for these changes, emphasizing the need for integrity and transparency in the judiciary. It also encouraged whistleblowers to come forward with their own stories. For many, Bondi became a symbol of hope and resilience. Her actions inspired others to stand up against injustice, regardless of the odds. She demonstrated that even in the face of powerful opposition, it is possible to achieve justice. Her story resonated with people from all walks of life, reinforcing the belief that one person can make a difference. The ripple effect of Bondi's victory extended far beyond the courtroom. It influenced policy changes, inspired legal reforms, and empowered individuals to challenge corruption. The case became a landmark moment in the fight for accountability, proving that systemic change is possible when courage and determination are combined. The media played a crucial role in amplifying Bondi's story. News outlets provided extensive coverage, ensuring that the public was informed about the judge's misconduct and Bondi's efforts to expose it. This transparency helped build trust in the legal system and demonstrated the importance of a free press in holding power accountable. Bondi's case became a prime example of how media can drive social change. Bondi's victory was not achieved overnight. It was the result of years of dedication, hard work, and unwavering commitment to justice. Her journey serves as a reminder that meaningful change often requires persistence and resilience. Despite the challenges, Bondi remained focused on her goal, proving that the pursuit of justice is always worth the effort. In the end, Bondi's triumph was a testament to the power of courage, integrity, and determination. Her actions not only brought a corrupt judge to justice, but also inspired countless others to stand up against wrongdoing. This case will be remembered as a defining moment in the fight for accountability and a reminder that justice, though sometimes delayed, is always worth fighting for.